Hi everyone, this is Sydney from Tasty Q over here on YouTube as well as tastyq.com, and I am bringing you my new favorite dump and go meal. This is our peppercorn chicken bake. Yes, just like the peppercorn sauce that you would have with steak, but even easier. You can have this almost every night if you want to. So let's get into it. So we are going to start by chopping up our onions, and before I start here, I do need to say these are obviously not my hands, these are my fiance's. Usually we do these videos together, but he is out of town right now, so it is just me doing the voiceover. But as I said, you're going to start by just chopping up your onion. Please note how he is holding the onion. This is the proper way to chop. Please ignore every other video that we've had of him chopping things. He's usually very good with the knife, so I wanted to keep this entire video in because of some comments on the last one. He knows what he's doing. And then the next, you're going to peel your garlic. This is the easiest way to peel your garlic, I swear. And after it's all peeled, you are going to chop that up. For some reason, he likes to take it away from the camera while he's mid-filming, so that was done off camera. But now I'm gonna be adding the black peppercorns. If you have green peppercorns, even better, add that to this as well. Into our food processor, we're going to just do it enough so about half of them are ground up. We do want some full peppercorns in there. And then you're gonna start on a medium to high heat, just introducing heat to that peppercorns until you can really smell it. Once you feel like you're gonna sneeze, now it's time to lower the heat a little bit and add all of your onions and garlic to this. As most recipes, start with onion and garlic. And I didn't say the amount of cloves of garlic. You can do what you want. I would say start with 1 or 2, but we just kind of put in whatever our heart desires. A lot of this dish is putting in our favorite things as we make peppercorn sauce all the time, but this is the easiest version. So you're gonna toss those veg in the peppercorns, add a bit of water here, and this is where you're gonna add the better than bouillon, whatever, seasoning, or a little bit of chicken broth. Right here, that's when you're going to add that instead of adding 2 things of water. And this one just came in a HelloFresh package, and then we couldn't end up making that dish. We're doing a little bit of a taste test of HelloFresh right now. But anyways, you're going to mix that all up and then top it off with a little more water if you didn't use straight broth. And then we're going to just put a lid on this and put it away. Keep it away for about 10 minutes, and then when you open it up, you're going to see that the onions have softened into how they're supposed to. There's still gonna be a bit of liquid, but once you take the lid off, it will boil off quite quickly. So see, I'm raising the heat a little bit, and I'm using an induction cooktop, so that happens really, really quickly. And then you're gonna add a splash, or a little more than a splash, of brandy. I recommend taking your pan off of the heat to do this, because I'm a baby. It might create a little bit of flames. That's totally fine. You're gonna let the alcohol burn off at this point. And so until you can smell it and you're not smelling that intense burn of alcohol in your nose, but just smelling the notes of the alcohol, that's when you're gonna know that it's done. This does take about another 5 to 10 minutes depending on your pan. And then I'm gonna add about 1.5 cups-ish of cream. I would say 1 cup of cream is plenty here. It really depends on if you're using broth or not. So I know that I'm not giving exact ingredients, but here's the thing. They don't need to be exact. It's gonna taste good if you use a little bit more cream, if you use a little less cream. Usually here is where we would allow the sauce to thicken, but instead we're gonna put that aside, and we are not gonna thicken the sauce. We're turning that heat off. We're gonna be adding our washed rice to our casserole dish. This one we used 1 cup of rice. If you're making it for 4 people, I think 1 cup of rice is great, and then split the chicken breast in half. If you're doing it for 2 people, I'd probably recommend doing a 1/2 cup of rice. So you're gonna add the chicken breast in there, and then this is the best part. You just pour that unfinished peppercorn sauce all over it. Notice how I am not mixing it. I am not making sure it gets through the rice evenly. This is truly you spent a little bit of time on the stovetop here, and then you're just gonna dump it in here and maybe spread it out if you want to look a little bit prettier. I wanted to make sure some peppercorns got on the rice, but I am not stirring this bad boy at all. I promise you it will work. So, because your oven has already been preheated at 375 and you didn't forget like me, Then you're going to just put tinfoil on it, and I wanna make sure that there is no holes. You wanna make sure that it's gonna steam inside there so it doesn't boil off all the liquid faster than it's supposed to. You're gonna put that in the oven for 45 minutes with it covered the entire time. Trust me on this, guys. 375, covered the whole time at 45 minutes. And it is gonna come out so moist and delicious. And this rice, guys, was insane. It was so good. It literally feels like something I would have had in Paris, but not the touristy shops. So that is my peppercorn chicken bake. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you guys make this one. I really hope that you do. If you make any of my recipes, please try this one. So subscribe to keep our channel alive, and check out our website at tastyq.com. See you next time. Bye.